This is going to be interesting.
Isn't it? What have you assumed, huh?
Tell us about that, kiddo.
Tell us about that assumption, yes. Some say when you assume, you just might get the answers you're looking for. So on today's episode, we are going to confirm or deny some of the crazy assumptions you guys have about us.
You submitted some juicy assumptions about us via our social media pages. So now we're going to dive into this fishbowl to get to the bottom of it.
So we haven't seen the questions, but either way, we're going to set the record straight. Okay, who's diving in first?
I'm here for the job.
This is going to be interesting.
Isn't it? What have you assumed, huh? Did you guys typically have the same type in guys or polar opposites?
We have always been polar opposites when it comes to boys.
You know
men.
what's crazy?
All the above. We've never once been interested in the same person ever.
And I don't know why people do that about twins, because I think it's just sick. But ultimately, we may have the same DNA, but like we just like, you know.
Ew, can you imagine if we like both had kissed the same person?
Yeah. Why ever? Like, why would I ever want to imagine such a thing? It's just not.
I'm gagging.
It's just not something that has to be done or a thought that has to be fathomed in order for my life to be interesting. I can think of 1,000 other ways for things to be interesting, and me liking someone that my sister likes is just not one of them.
I think we could both say that we've we've understood why one of us might be interested in somebody, and those characteristics were things that we would like in someone, but never to the point where it was like, you like him, oh, I like him. It was like that.
Like we're not negotiating.
Thank God, I can't imagine. That would have just been weird. Beyond weird.
What the good assumption is like, how many of the guys have actually liked both of us? Oh, come on.
What?
You assumed that Malika is higher maintenance than her sister.
You assumed correct.
Whatever. I actually think that maintenance is a wonderful thing. Okay?
She's not offended.
And me being higher maintenance does not mean that this young lady is not maintenance.
I have my moment.
Ask her husband.
Oh, well, according to him, I'm
maintenance
but he
myself.
still doesn't think I'm as bad as you, so that's
your
all that
husband
matters.
Yeah,
I'm spoiled to him.
Well, that's why I married him.
I assume that y'all live in a huge mansion together with your kids and stuff.
What a dream. That would be a dream.
We would love that.
We don't live in a huge mansion together, although it is a dream of ours. We do live in 2 separate homes that we allow the children to claim as both their own. Khadijah's kids live at home with mommy and daddy, and when they get tired of mommy and daddy, they are always welcome to come to house number 2.
Yes, their second home. And I wouldn't call my home a mansion, so that would be nice, though. In due time, you just keep assuming those things. Maybe they will come to fruition.
Amen.
My turn.
Okay, now I get like nervous because already.
I thought you had some Nigeria in your DNA.
Nigerian?
It didn't say
say
Nigeria.
that. Yeah,
it
but
just
it's
said
okay.
some Nigeria in your DNA. No, but I could see how maybe you would think that. We do have very close friends that are pretty much family to us, and we love them. It's our Nige family. Your turn.
Okay. Wish I had like a drum roll or something. I have always assumed that both of you love the very same things or people. That's not a very far off assumption, because I don't think that either one of us have someone in our lives that we don't like, because you normally like respect who other people love. So
They
you at
intertwine.
least like them.
Yeah.
And a great deal of the people that are in our lives, it's a mutual effort. It's a mutual care and concern. So it's a really great assumption.
see if it's something a little more juicy. I assume that you both have the same taste in fashion. That assumption is not very far off. I would say Malika is much more on trend than I am. Like, I tend to not know the names of fashion items. Like, she'll go, oh, well, that's so and so, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what was that? I don't know the name of it. Okay, that part.
She can tell you a Bible verse, though.
I sure
It's all
can.
about priorities. Not a stylist. No way am I a fashionista.
I disagree.
I think fashion is what you buy, style is what you do with it, and I think everybody has their own individual style, and she and I just happen to like to what we do with things.
Yeah, it's a little different. Sometimes it's alike, and then most of the time it's
We both
pretty
like comfort, call it
Yes.
styled.
different. Yeah, we do agree on comfort.
This was just sitting at the top. Is that boring?
You're cheating. You're not going to the bottom of the fishbowl.
Wow, this person assumes that Khadijah is the better cook. Well, your assumption is, in fact, 100%.
I like that person. Let me see who you are. Yes, J. Millie rocks. Yes, you rock.
These assumptions are so fun. I assumed you two are great at a choreographed dance routine.
That is a fail. Fail. Not a good assumption.
Not entirely true. When we
Well-
were younger, that's all we did. We were in dance, so there was ballet and tap and jazz and hip hop. So I'm sure the gene is still somewhere in us. We
Came
just
with
have
a
not,
grade,
Yeah,
and I forgot it.
we just haven't done it in a
I
long
just
time.
don't dance anymore. I just don't dance. My nieces and nephews try to get me to do cool things all the time, and it just makes me look really bad. So I just don't
No, it doesn't.
dance.
I think we could do a good 5, 6, 7, 8. I think your assumption is right, even if she disagrees.
Don't hold me to a 5, 6, 7, 8. Khadijah, I assume that Khadijah is a homebody. Nothing wrong with that. Malika is more outgoing. Actually, your assumption is
The reverse.
the reverse.
Yeah.
I am a little more introverted than Khadijah is. I would rather stay at home. You just happen to see me more. Khadijah is at home and is
But I wanna
dying
be
to get outside. Anytime, Khadijah's like, well, let's just go do this. And even if it's with the kids or something, she would just
like to
love
go.
to go outside. Me, I'm like, oh my
like to
goodness.
go.
Do you guys just want to like chill at home in the backyard? I'll order something to eat. I'll even cook. I love to be, I'm an ambivert. I'm a little introverted, a little extroverted, just somewhere locked in the middle.
A good blend.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that if I leave my house, I probably don't want to go sit at your house.
She's like, no, I left. So
I was like, no,
let's
I left
go
my
do
house.
something.
I want to go do something. I assumed that you both was stuck up and you guys didn't have any siblings.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
those are two different assumptions. So let's address the first one. That we're both stuck up.
Never.
No. We're actually really fun, really outgoing, really personable, and we talk to almost everybody. And most of the time that everybody is like complete strangers. So like
True. We
that
love
part.
people.
Yes, we do. And you guys didn't have any siblings. We absolutely have siblings. We are the babies of our family.
They're just not in the entertainment
No,
business
they're
and
not.
have no interest in it, so you don't see them. Our older sister is a doctor. Our family is a lot of very well-educated, quiet, private types.
Yeah.
And we just happen to be the oddballs in the family because we are laughy, play in everybody's face.
We liked showbiz.
That's it. I assume that you guys are sister goals. I would assume that you ladies never argue. If so, who apologizes first?
Wow.
Well, we are sister goals. I would say we are sister goals because whether you are biologically sisters or not, we choose to be loving, loyal, supportive, and together with each other on everything. It's the first thing I'll address.
Yeah.
And then,
But I think we also know when we're wrong, we're very honest people. So it doesn't mean that you won't do something wrong, even if that's unintentional. we typically know how to say sorry even if we didn't mean to do something to each other, just because of how the other person feels, I think.
But I will say this. A strong suit of Khadijah's is being able to assess a situation much better than I've ever been able to. So if someone had to lead us to getting to an apology, it comes because of Khadijah's logical conversation, because I'm normally very emotional about things and I shut down, but she's okay with stepping back and going, hey, wait, hold on. This is going to go in another direction that we don't want it to go in.
Yeah.
What's going on? We really don't argue. We've had maybe one dumb argument our entire relationship, but it probably needed to happen. So, yeah.
And then I think you're also really good. You'll know it takes a lot to hurt my feelings, because I just try not to take things personally. So if she knows me. If I look in my face like something's wrong, she'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, did that hurt your feelings, or did I not say that? Yeah, so she knows. She's aware. It's not just me.
I pay attention to how I affect others, especially
It's
her.
just when you're on another level, I know how to ring you in. That's what
I go to another level a lot lately.
I'm gonna go a little deeper in the fishbowl. You both wanted big families. The assumption is we both wanted big families. I can't even sit here and go, no, I didn't really. But it wasn't necessarily like a dream or a plan of mine to just.
Khadijah is our mother.
I
My
guess
mom
I
had
am a lot
5
more
kids,
like her than I
and
thought.
I think that I always wanted a lot of children.
Yeah.
She actually has a lot of children. So,
Yeah.
your assumption is correct. We both want really.
Big family.
I want a big family. She has a big family. So
Yeah,
we're
but our
somewhere around
families
there.
are intertwined. So it's the more kids I have, it's just the more kids get to dump off on her.
Fact.
So technically, if I have a big family, she has a big family too. So it's right.
True. You assumed one of you would be friends instantly with a stranger, aka me. Oh, that's so cute.
We'll be your friend, the artist, Jazz.
Yeah, I actually, I don't take friendship lightly, so I would never call anyone a friend instantly, but I do find myself being friendly to people that need friends. It's a very, very delicate dance that I think is perfected over the course of a relationship, but sometimes the best thing you can do is be kind to a stranger, because you just don't know how often someone needs a friend. So we're
I think
friend,
we all
baby.
need friends.
You got a friend in us today.
This one, thick ones seem like, they're thick. Okay, you assumed that we both are really good at hair and makeup. I am much better at makeup than I am at hair. I can admit that. Malika's pretty good at both. So the assumption is right for Malika, at least.
It's kind of you.
Yeah.
I think that I do the best I can with what I have.
She does much better than I do.
I do the best. I take my time. I care about it. So I care about it. In this case, thank you. If you assume that I'm good, I am going to take your assumption.
I assume Malika has more clothes, bags, and shoes. You assumed correct. Malika absolutely loves to shop. She has a fabulous closet, custom, just to cater to all the lovely luxury items she has.
Yeah, but it was crazy. I'm just kind of over it.
Are you?
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
don't
but
care
you still
as
like
much.
it, though.
Love all my things. Love them.
Yeah.
I just am kind of over it. I think lately I just don't even care to shop. Show me the newest teether that came out. I'll buy that.
Yeah, because you get that helps both of you sleep through the night. Go ahead, your turn.
You assumed. Well, I believe you guys think about the same thing at the same time, and that happens frequently.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah, sometimes you're absolutely correct. It's weird.
You feel like a
Okay.
science project
It's
a little bit
weird.
sometimes because it's happened so many times in our life. So we don't always tell.
It's just weird. It's just weird. Look,
Because it's so different from everybody else that doesn't have a twin. You don't have somebody that you do that with. So
Let's just say your assumption's right. We're not
Your
gonna go too
assumption's
far.
right. We just kind of keep it to ourselves.
Yeah,
But,
we're just
and then sometimes it's kind of cool too. So yeah. Your assumption was that one of us has a weird food combination.
No.
One of you
What,
has
like
weird
ketchup on
food
pancakes? Like, what's that?
combinations. Do I have a weird one?
No. I've never seen you eat something and I've been like, ew, why would you eat that? I've never done that. To me,
I wonder if like we don't think it would be weird, but somebody else. No, I don't think.
No, Khadijah,
I don't think I have.
never
No.
seen you put,
We don't have
like,
any weird combos.
I've never seen you eat like pickles and cake.
No.
Even when I was pregnant, I still ate normal.
Just a pickle by itself will do. You assumed that we were raised in church. You assumed correct. We were absolutely raised in church. Our mother was the Sunday school teacher.
Isn't that amazing?
And we went every
Don't you
Sunday.
guys
There were no
envy
breaks.
us? My mom taught at the school that we went to, and then guess what? On Sunday, she was the Sunday school teacher.
Yeah.
We could not shake the teacher.
Or all the
Ever.
teachings that came
Ever.
with her.
Ever. You assumed that we were sisters. Oh, look at you, you little genius. And that Khadijah was 3 years older. Her life is probably like 3 years, 5 years, 10 years more successful, but whatever. Maybe we call that assumption correct.
No, that assumption is incorrect. We are, yes, sisters, but we are twin sisters, and we are not 3 years apart. We are 8 minutes apart.
And who's older?
Oh, gosh. You are.
Well played, sister. I try not to make assumptions, but I think that you were raised to be strong, honest, and respectful.
Oh, what a great assumption for someone that doesn't like to make assumptions.
Actually, I probably accept your assumption more than all of them because it's the one that would probably make our mother the proudest. And that is the truth. Integrity is something that my mother has taught us from a very young age. She's always taught us that your character and how you carry yourself and how you affect others is what matters and what will always go with you. So yes, those are very strong character attributes that Khadijah and I value, treasure, and will continue to hand down to our children.
Those, I think, are values the most important. What people take away from you. When people walk away from you or no longer in your presence,
What will
how
they
did
say
you
about
make them feel? That is very important to us. Not just we looked pretty, they laughed at a show we were on. Like, it's more important for people to go, you know what? Who they are as people was like kind of cool. So if
Yeah, like
you feel
like
that
a,
way,
like
then
a like a good
that
memory.
makes us feel really good.
So what's the craziest thing that someone's assumed about you? Comment below.
I assume that you'll click the subscription button below so you don't miss any of our future episodes.